Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here once again, back for another computer review. Today I am reviewing the MSI GE62 Apache, not the Apache Pro. This was a later edition. I do believe there's a new one out with a 6th gen Core i7, but this has a 5th gen, so whatever. As always with my laptop reviews, I go over the exterior first. The top has a pretty unique looking design with some extra ridges, and because I got this one used, it's got a free dent on the top there. It's got some brushed metal look to it, but because of that, it is absolute chaos when it comes to fingerprints. So yeah, up next is the ports. Left side we have headphone microphone, USB 3, a mini display port, HDMI, another USB 3, killer gigabit LAN, Kensington lock. The back has nothing but venting for the CPU and GPU. And the left side has a power input, SD card slot, USB 2, and then a DVD writer. And it's actually kind of rare to see a DVD writer here. In the bottom, you can see we have lots of venting, and then we also have a subwoofer here. It actually does sound very good, but it seems to have some sort of delay of action, meaning I'll play a song or something, and then it'll kick in like half a second later. It's kind of jarring, but it does work great as soon as it's up and running. The keyboard is a SteelSeries keyboard, and it actually is one of the best laptop keyboards I've felt. Matched only by the Sager Clevo D9C. Keyboard, it's good. The number pad is a bit scrunched up because the arrow keys kind of morph into it. And there's no space in between, but I guess that's what you get for a 15-inch laptop. The screen is a nice IPS 1080p display. It's supposed to be matte, but it's actually pretty glossy for a matte display, so don't use it outdoors too much. And the brightness is not as high as it could be. But other than that, it does have good viewing angles and really good colors, and it has a set thing to calibrate it for Adobe products, so that's pretty cool. The touchpad itself is not that great. You may or may not be able to see it here. But it's got like brushed aluminum effects going up and down, which gives good smooth tracking going up and down, but sort of resistant tracking going left and right. It makes no sense why they would do that. And the mouse buttons are clicky, but they are by far the worst clicky mouse buttons I have ever used. The right click just doesn't register half the time you have to really press down on it. And the left click, it's not as bad, but sometimes it doesn't register the clicks as well. So, it's got a dedicated gaming mouse connection on the right, so you better use it. The keyboard does light up, and it is RGB. You can individually change every single key color. And for some reason, putting it in the sleep mode and opening the display does not reawaken the sleep mode. Instead, it goes into hibernation mode, it seems. And yep, the keyboard's now green. I'm going to type in my code here. So yep, on the right side, you can see the full spec sheet. So it's got a battery that's actually pretty low on watt hours, so it doesn't last too long, even when not gaming. CPU, i7-5700HQ. Broadwell processor. If you have it on power saving mode, it performs really cool and actually does last quite a long time. And it's got 16 gigabytes of memory. This thing came with 12, but I got 2 or 3 blue screen X50 codes, which can usually refer to the RAM being bad, so I replaced it. Also, when I first got it, it ran extremely warm, even on, like, idle. Like, it was getting up to 50, 60, sometimes even 70 degrees just sitting here doing nothing. So I did a video replacing the thermal compound, and now it runs a lot better. It runs a lot cooler. But when gaming, it still does get loud and warm, so that's why I would suggest hitting the extra button up here. There's a button 2 left to the power. That one pressed jacks the fan speed way up. Takes a second for them to spin up, but it will actually get very loud, push a ton of air through, and it will keep it very cool even when doing some heavy workloads or gaming. Because it is so warm running, and usually has the fans on at all times, I do recommend only using this on a lifted surface of some sort, like a cooling pad. Or if you're on a flat surface like this, I guess it's not going to be too bad. Next up, the GTX 960M, 2 gigabytes. It works well, very well actually. It's able to play all my games that I usually play, like the Borderlands series. Plays them without issue. So I'm going to show you a little demonstration. I'm going to plug it in here to make sure it gets all the power it can. Just plugged in the AC adapter. I did do a full like gameplay thing of the Borderlands series if you want to go check it out, like testing. So yeah, check it out if you would like to see more gameplay from this machine. These speakers do sound pretty good. It's got a 1 terabyte hard drive, not a solid state hard drive like a hybrid. It's just a standard 1 terabyte drive. It's looking weird. I'll fix that. It's probably getting settings from the Project Envy computer I'm working on, which is in a 16:9 format, or 16:10 screen, my bad. Searching for DLC. There we go. Options. Let's get you up to 1080p. There we go. I had an issue before where, yeah, it says the resolution is undefined. I don't really know why that is. Wow, it's actually pulling info from Project Puny, I think. Wow. I don't know why that is. It's going to start a new story because that's what I was doing with this character. I'll turn it down a bit here.
Great. Another deadbolt hunter. Handsome Jack's busy. Wait a minute. You're not dead. Yes! Now I can get off this glacier. Claptrap, your metaphorical ship has finally come in. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a CL4P TP steward bot, but my friends call me Claptrap.
Alright, so opening scene, no problems. I guess we'll walk around a bit.
I can finally join the resistance sanctuary, take vengeance against Jack for killing my product line, and repair my central processor so I stop thinking out loud. I wonder what it's like to have a belly button.
I'll explain everything soon, but know this. You're alive for a reason, and I am here to help you.
I'll wait for Claptrap.
Well done! Your ability to walk short distances without dying will be Handsome Jack's downfall. And open! Just a little added security. Gotta keep those bully mongs at bay, or they'll rip your eyes out. Sorry about the mess. Everything Jack kills, he dumps here. Bandits, vault hunters, claptrap units. If I sound pleased about this, it's only because my programmers made this my default tone of voice. I'm actually quite depressed. Now, the creatures around here are dangerous. None more than this bully mong named Knuckle Tracker. Killed everyone I know. Anywho, I keep a pistol in the cabinet over there for emergencies. But in here, we should be pretty safe. The gun in the cabinet.
Okay, so that's that. It plays the Borderlands series without issue, as I expected. The Borderlands series is a old series, so it runs on an easy-to-run thing. Even the Dell laptop I took a look at before can run Borderlands 1 at high settings, so yep. You can hear how loud it gets. GPU got up to 69. You can check and see what the CPU got up to for that. It got up to a toasty, very toasty, 83 degrees. So, yeah, that's when you would want to put on the high turbofan option. So, yeah. It plays games good, but not on Windows 7. Let me explain. Now, if I were to try and launch Grand Theft Auto 5, it'll load fine. This is without mods. This is vanilla GTA 5. So, trying to launch it here, it just immediately starts up to, it's not responding. It has already crashed. Why is this? Well, it's because, Intel's graphics, like Intel HD 5300 or whatever, interfere with the GTX 960 graphics. Now, this was also a problem on the Alienware M18X and Alienware 14, but with those, you could turn off the Intel graphics altogether and run only on the NVIDIA card, which took that issue away. So, that means the game gets confused on which graphics card you're trying to use, and it just crashes and dies. You can fix this by not using Windows 7. This machine was built for Windows 8.1 and Windows 10. So, if I were to reboot into Windows 10, which I can do, it will be able to play those games all perfectly fine. But the thing is, I hate Windows 10. I think it's Windows 8.2. So I'm going to stick with Windows 7. And now, big complaints. The mouse buttons. I mentioned them before, they barely work. Here I am trying to right click. No menus popping up. I have to press down super hard, and now finally the menu pops up. Try it up here so you can see better. You have to press down really hard to get it to do anything, so aiming down sights and games with the mouse pad will be a chore. Next, I don't know if this is my fault or a thing of manufacturing, but it's squeaky here. Not really annoying if you're using a mouse, and neither is the touchpad. I suppose you could actually fix the buttons not responding very well with tap to click enabled, but I think that's dumb. And then squeaky. Maybe if I took it back apart and put it back together, that would solve it. Now, speaking of taking apart, the MSI logo on the back does light up, as you probably saw. The hinge cover here, you can hear, and you're going to see here, that it is loose. That happened when I tried to take it apart. Don't try to take off the hinge cover. It still stays on though, because the left side is still tight on and good to go. So I suppose it's time for conclusion. Oh, actually not yet. Video editing, this is a very good machine because it's got 16 gigs of RAM and you can use the GTX 960 for CUDA acceleration. It actually does put out videos really quickly. Adobe products do work fine with this in Windows 7. Okay, conclusion time now. If you're looking for nothing but power, this machine will do it to you. It's got a good quad-core i7. It'll last you a long time. In power-saving modes, it will last quite a bit, but gaming or doing anything intensive, only about an hour and a half or 2 hours. And the mouse pad is garbage, but you can get around that by using an external mouse. It is running hot, but it has a built-in fan switch button. So, it seems like every shortcoming this has, you can overcome easily. So I guess that's going to be it. If you're going to use this, use it with Windows 8 or Windows 10. That way you get all the games working properly. Windows 7, while you can get the drivers for it, is not officially supported. I guess. I don't know. That's it. If you guys enjoyed this review, then please leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course subscribe. Thanks, Game Boy Out. I will see you in the next video.